Welcome to Mr. Walker's instructional videos. On this video, we're going to look at long division. Again, I teach 4th grade, and this is one of our core standards. What you're looking at is a lattice that I've made up to be able to just input the numbers. If you would like your own, you can go to my website and print them out and follow along, or do some practice on your own. On the page that we're looking at, I have a couple things. Let's go over these first. Down here are the definitions for the different numbers. Right here we have our dividend. This is the number that we're going to divide into groups. And in this case, we're going to divide this number into 2 groups. This is called our divisor. And when we're all done, we'll be able to look up here at our answer, which is called the quotient. The quotient is the answer to any division problem. Over here I put an order of operations as a reminder. I have another PowerPoint. You could also go download from my website. I use the Incredibles superhero family to help get this point across. But these are the steps you could take during your long division problem. Dad, if you remember this order, dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. And that's what they mean. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then Rover, which is the dog, he's either repeat or remainder. So let's get started. First step, Dad. 2 can go into 3. So I always ask my students first, can it go into it? If it can't, then you got to combine these 2 numbers. But 2 can go into 3, and then we ask ourselves, how many times can 2 go into 3? How many 2's will fit into a 3? And obviously only 1 2 will be able to fit into the 3. Then you go to mom and multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Then you go to sister, subtract. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And again, once you do each of these problems, it's like its own little problem. If you have to borrow, you can do that. Just remember, this is its own little problem. Next is brother, bring down. In this case, the 4, the next number over, you're going to bring it all the way down next to the last number you wrote. So I'm going to put a 4 there. Now we start all over, repeat, because we have a lot more to go. If you have empty spots on top, that means you still need to go. So we have a new problem now. 14 divided by 2. We don't even look at any of this up here. We just ask ourselves, well, what's 14 divided by 2? How many 2's will fit into 14? Of course, 7 2's will fit. So 7 times 2, this is mom, next step. 7 times 2 is 14. It's also important to remember that when you're filling these out, only 1 digit per box. Next step, sister, subtract. 14 minus 14, of course, is 0. Next step, brother, bring down the 7 all the way down to where the last number was written. And Rover is repeat. We got to keep going. We still got an empty spot up here. So, new problem. 7 divided by 2. How many 2's will fit into 7? And we can put 3 2's in there. So mom is multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. Sister, subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Brother, bring down. We're out of numbers, which means there's nothing else to bring down, and so essentially we are done. So Rover is no more repeating. It is now the remainder. So our remainder down here, the leftover, is 1. So our quotient is 173, remainder 1. So we can split 347 into 2 groups, putting 173 in each group, but it wasn't a very even split, so we have 1 left over. Okay, well, I hope that helps. Feel free to watch it as many times, and if you like it, go ahead and click the button, and see you next time.